Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, so it is the calm before the storm. Here we are, right after Black Friday, right after Thanksgiving, our time. And I know we're in April here, but as I filmed this a few months prior, um, headed into my second to last day of work here at Dave& Buster's. People might wonder, like, why do you work there? Actually, the money's really good, like low key. It's legit. Not for the status that I will be at one day, but you know, mentally preparing for that. But for now, this is where God has me. This is where life has led me, and I'm okay with it. But next year is going to be a much different year. Um, Trying to get over some of those things that cause me to hesitate, that cause me to procrastinate, those things that cause me to write out lists but not jump in to actually getting it done. And those are things I'm working at. I'll be working out here soon inside me, kind of going through my paradigm, through my things, like starting the gym, not to finish the gym, becoming a person that go to the gym constantly, becoming a successful multimillionaire type person, like that mindset. And so I'm working through that. I'll be working through that with kind of like a coach, for me even, and so in that way, then I can share that journey out with you. And I'm excited for that and where that's going to lead. I have high hopes because I believe, I don't want to just believe the hype. I want to believe I actually can do it, because that's what happens. Sometimes you just write, you plan, believe the hype, and then you never follow through. Like that day arrives for you to go do it, and I don't do it. Whether that's gym, whether that's eating right, whether that's starting something new, stepping out of fear, doing something, getting up earlier, not procrastinating, So that's just a real thing I have, is planning, excessively planning, but not following through. And so that's been my inconsistency. That's been Achilles heel, probably why I haven't been as successful yet, but that's all right. Part of the journey. Yet is the key. And they say do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result is insanity. So I am going to change that up, but I've got to work through somebody that can kind of walk me through my psychology, my patterns, because we all are just stuck in a loop, in a pattern, in some way, shape, or form that usually was formed in our childhood and our formative years. So all that to say, long story short, is I'll be working and moving towards that. I am 2 days away from leaving for the Philippines, so this is my second to last day of work. There is a potential where I may not come back to this Dave& Buster's job. I'm kind of burnt out with it already, being here 2.5 weeks already, and it's just stressful. People are very entitled. People, especially around the holidays, I have to control my reaction. I am responsible for my feelings. I'm responsible for how I react to people. However, yeah, I've been doing this for quite a few years during the holidays or whatever, and I just found myself getting shorter with people. I actually kind of reacted the other day to a table that I don't normally do. I usually keep my composure, but yeah, just getting to that point where it's like, maybe this is time to let this go. And they denied all my vacation requests to go to the Philippines, and that's okay. I requested a leave of absence, so that's still pending to see what HR says about that. Got a nice haircut yesterday, so feeling the flow. Still just trying to get ready for going out to Philippines, seeing Jen. We've been kind of going through a little bit of a rough patch where I'm trying to reset the parameters of how this relationship should function. As the man, I feel responsible. I know her patterns. I'm learning my patterns from that. I'm using it as a very good template. I'm also talking to a coach about that, on um, how to regulate it in a way that I respond the correct way. And I give her basically that structure that maybe she's never had. Not like a one up, one down scenario. Right now, it may be that a little bit, but we're talking on two different wavelengths. And it hasn't necessarily been bad. It's just a misunderstanding, right? I haven't reacted. And part of my not reacting is pulling away. And with her personality type, that bugs her and bothers her, but it also helps to reset her. And so it's not my job to train her, but it is my job to set the standard in the relationship to where now she knows how I yin and how she yangs, type of thing. And so how I'm structured, what I expect, how to come in it from the right standpoint, and then how she can respond to that, and how she is supposed to, in so many words, like how she knows where she stands when it comes with that. Yeah, that is a random biker dude driving around the parking lot. Not sure what's up with that. Anyway, so I'll get more into that later, kind of the psychology of that, what's going on. But yeah, we're talking, and so I'm not worried about it. It's all going to work out. But in the meantime, getting ready to head out and finish the last 2 days here at Dave & Buster's. So it's gonna be a busy one today, but we'll hit it hard and make that money and then head out. So thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for joining my channel.